Good morning, guys. I am at work. It's 6-ish. I'm at work till about like 10:30, and then I have like a little bit of a break. If my coworker switches with me, then I'll go in at 12 and get off at 6. Perfect. Hopefully in between then I'll get to ride, or after I'll come back here and ride for Dakota or Sal. We'll see. But yeah, so this is I'm starting off my morning at work bright and early. I just went in for a class because that's how cell cycle works. But yeah, I guess I'll hit you guys back later when I have time. We'll see. Alright, so let's talk about it. I am frustrated. I'm irritated. I'm frustrated at myself for being irritated by everything. No doubt it's probably period emotions, but just because it's period emotions does not mean that they are not valid. Period emotions to me mean that anything that I feel is amplified. So yes, I might have been able to let a lot of stuff roll off of my back if it would have been any other week in the month. Stuff that has happened probably would have been like, oh, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But because I'm probably like a good week or so out from my period, it irritates me much more than it should have. Everything that I dodge and deal with throughout the week, or anything that I push down that I'm like, okay, that's not that serious, is brought up and brought to the forefront. So let's talk about it. Number one, work. So not everybody has to do things that they feel, betters humanity, people, whatever. But it shows that if you treat your employees well and pay them accordingly, they are happier. In LA, especially if you are a part-time worker, I do not find that that is the key. I think that my jobs treat me pretty well. It's just that the companies that own where I work do not pay to where we can thrive. Because I'm surviving. I grew up with very little money, so thus I know how to survive on very little money. Remember, I'm not poor. Okay, we're gonna take off my glasses because the glare is killing me right now. And then I feel like I can't see, I feel like my eyes are whatever, we're just gonna worry about it. So I grew up with very little money. That just means that I can survive easily with very little money. I'm not poor. Poor is a mentality. I do not plan on being financially challenged for very long. Thus why I work my butt off. Oh, frustration number 2. Working harder, not smarter. Last week, I worked 2 doubles, open, close, and then following those doubles, I had to open. I was running on maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep, given that I live in a place where sometimes there are several people in my room. Several people are louder than others, so thus you might not get a good night's sleep. Or people in my room are great and we all sleep, but it's hot and it's muggy. And it's harder to sleep when it's hot and it's muggy. So all those factors, I was dead tired. So when I came to my day off, I did not want to be social. I did not want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to be in my room, watch some YouTube or some Netflix, and just sleep. That somewhat happened, but there were people in my room, and I have a MacBook, and I have this headphone and no dongle. that frustration alone, I could not sit in my bed and watch what I wanted to watch. I had to sit in the common area and watch what I wanted to watch. Thus, my back and my neck started to hurt, giving me a headache. These are small town problems, but I do not feel like I can call anybody and be like, and talk to them and feel better, because they'll tell me, oh, you know, that's just the way life is. You know, oh, you gotta roll with the punches. Oh, yeah, like, you just gotta take it day by day. The way that I'm feeling right now, those answers are going to piss me off. I want to talk to somebody who is going to be like, yes, girl, I totally get it. I understand. And then vent/complain with me. Frustration number 3, that I am complaining, because I hate it when I'm in this I'm in this mindset where I'm just pissed off and irritated about everything. This is not who I am. I'm usually a very calm person. I can deal with whatever and not have it bother me. Today is not it. That's not it. Lots of things have been irritating me, and I'm trying to deal with them. But it's pay week. Usually that's a good thing. That just means that I can pay my bills and eat some food, get gas, pay for parking, so I can survive. That does not mean I can thrive. So, I guess third frustration, or what number are we on? Fourth or fifth frustration. I have like a little bin to put my food in. And then the freezer is full now. Not gonna say why, but it is an irritation. We share one small refrigerator with tons of people. It's really hard to have the food that you want, especially when, like, I have one of the smallest areas in the refrigerator. It's full right now, and all the things that I have in there is a half loaf of bread, a carton of eggs, some shredded cheese, some tortillas, butter, and a cut up avocado, and I think an onion. That's what I have in there right now. Oh, and some flaxseed. I just have simple things that, combined with other main things, make food. In the freezer, I have a bag of vegetables, a bag of rice, and then in one small bag, I have blueberries, a bag of frozen blueberries, and a little bit of the vegetables from the other thing. There's 4, I believe. Yes, 4, but 2 of those things are together. That's in my, like, it's pay week, and I wanted to buy, like, dinners that I can just take, like whole dinners that I can just take to work, because I do not have the time to constantly make food. My schedule today, I got up at 5:30 and went to work. No, I'm lying. I got up at 4:30 and I made breakfast. Given that's really kind of the only food that I can, like, make is breakfast foods and take it with me. I bought some pasta yesterday. Pasta, spinach, like, the pasta's in the cabinet. I have some space in the cabinet. Most of it is spices, but I mean, there's just yeah, this might be like really, really small problems, but I mean, over time it is kind of irritating because I want, like, first of all, like, I don't have the time to always cook. Like right now, like, I have this space between the shift that I have, or the shift that I worked at my other job, and the next shift, 11 to 6 is 11 to 6. There's a gap, and right between up in here, it's rush hour, so it's gonna take me at least 45 minutes to get home. I could go home, but then I'm wasting gas going all the way home, to make myself something to eat, and then chill, and then have to 45 minutes all the way back here. When my jobs are literally like 3 miles from each other. So I go from one job to the other and then hang out in the parking lot and watch TV or whatever, sleep if I'm really tired, which I'm starting to feel. Yeah. It's just kind of frustrating that I work 2 jobs, and 2 jobs together barely make 1 job because of part-time in California. Part-time is you work under 30 hours. You have to take a break. If you hit 5.5 hours, so it's 30 minutes, and then they cut you. And if they do, by some miracle, make you work 8 hours, you have to take 2 15-minute breaks and a half-hour break. Yeah, and the minimum wage is $14.25 for the state of California right now. That sounds like a lot. It would be a lot back home in Michigan that I get paid that. That would be very well. Yes, because the cost of living is low and the cost of living in California is high. Yeah. So the frustrations are, I'm making enough money to live. More like I'm making enough money to survive. Not to thrive, not to live my best life, not to enjoy my life unless I save, which is, again, very hard to save a lot in a short amount of time because I get paid so little. I get paid so little because hours are scarce. If I was working the max amount of hours that I was working when I first arrived in LA, I would be living my best life. I believe I was making at the theater, I think I was making $800, $900 every 2 weeks. Because I was working 6 days. I was working basically max hours. That is fine. And then add another job, like, it's possible, but I would have been like, fine, I'm exhausted, but at least I can pay off debt. I can thrive on my day offs, get my hair done, get my nails done, like, figure out what the fuck is going on with my face. Another irritation, I'm breaking out. I have, like, eczema / allergic reaction. I don't fucking know. And it's stressing me out, which is another frustration because sometimes you just do not want to be around people. Sometimes you just want to be a hermit and be by yourself. Like, I exert a lot of my energy coursing with my coworkers and people out in the world, that when I come home, I do not want to talk to people. I do not want to see anybody. I do not want to have to fake smile when I feel like shit on the inside. I don't want to have to do any of that. But because I am the person that I am, I put on a smile and I walk through the house, and then I get to my bed and I cry because my problems are nobody else's problems but my own. Why am I going to confide in people who they're just waiting for their turn to talk, or they're gonna be like, oh, you'll be fine, it's okay. that's not helpful to me. Like, I know it's gonna be okay. At this particular time, I don't feel like it's gonna be okay. So you telling me that it's gonna be okay, it's just gonna piss me off even more. Does that make sense? It should. In all honesty, I probably won't even put this clip in. I'm frustrated. And I feel like a brat. Because this all kind of came to be because one of my coworkers and I had a misunderstanding about a shift change. And I stood in Barnes & Noble and cried for a little while because I was so frustrated. Because I don't want to get off late as hell tonight and have to get like 4 hours of sleep and then have to be up tomorrow 5:30, or have to be up tomorrow at 4 and have to go to Soul Cycle and work and deal. I'm not burnt out. I think I'm just frustrated and irritated. I may put this in. It's good content. But there isn't one person that I feel I can call right now and they can make me feel better. If you're watching this and you're my friend, I'm sorry. Like, either everybody's working, everybody's busy, or you're just gonna be like, it's okay, it's fine, you're gonna be fine, shit happens, you gotta learn to roll with the punches. I don't want those answers, so I'm not going to call you. Or you're busy and I don't want to bother you with my emotional stuff. But I'm fine. I always am. Sometimes you just gotta deal with it. So, we're gonna pray for clear skin, less irritation, my insurance to go through, better pay, and sleep. And it looks like I kind of have dimples, which is cute. I've always wanted dimples. Instead, I got a genetic double chin. And big arms. Alright. I think I'm gonna sleep until I have to go into work tonight. And hopefully I don't wake up with a worse attitude than I have now.
I want to do Christmas already because I'm releasing Christmas music already. So.
Guys, trying the Whopper for the first time. The vegan one from McDonald's, Burger King. So let's see how it goes. It's a little charred. It's really dry. I've had better. The Carl's Jr. one is better, honestly. Try for yourselves, guys. Honestly, do Carl's Jr. and Burger King side by side. Night and day. This is so dry, and they kind of like burned it on the grill. So maybe another Burger King would have been better, but yeah. Hey guys, so I'm not naked, I have on this. I'm about to take a nap. I feel myself getting really sluggish, but I wanted to come on and show you. I took off the face makeup because like I feel like my skin has been through enough. with the dehydration I've been putting it through, but I honestly dig the eyes. So let me get into the light. Can you see somewhat? Just wanna. My friend did them. The only thing I had on the face makeup was the highlight kind of highlighted my under eye bags. But overall she did a great job. Blending game on point. I've never had like this go like this before, but I mean, cute. I'm about to take it all off and take a large nap. I'm about to take it all off and take a very large nap. Hopefully I'll wake up and edit this vlog and have it scheduled for tomorrow, because I'm definitely not gonna have time in between shifts to do that. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get into a SoulCycle class tomorrow because I'm working. Yeah, so if I do not knock out and like go to sleep for the rest of the day, I'll see y'all in an update. If I do end up knocking out, see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 4. Bye. Y'all, I just finished Matt's class. It was great. I don't know why it feels like the world is shining a little brighter. The air is a little crisper. It just feels all better. It was a struggle, struggle holding my phone up right now. But like my camera looks better, like everything looks so much better. I feel great. And this like little mall thing is so cute. So I might find a juice place to get a juice, even though we're like hashtag broke life right now. I'm not poor. Poor is a mentality. We just financially challenged at the moment, and that will be corrected soon. You guys, seriously, look at this. This is great. My arm feels like it's gonna fall off. So let's get like a juice or something. Yeah. Y'all, there is free parking. The studios that I've been to, you always have to pay for parking. And it's so like, oh my god, I was freaking out because I was like, I came in at like 28 and I was like, oh my god, now I gotta find it. I have no idea where it is. I've never been to this mall. I wonder if is this new, because everything looks really new. But yeah. Oh, it was, I feel like it was a very heavy Beyonce based class. There we go. It was a very heavy Beyonce based class, which, you know, I don't mind. A lot of her old stuff is really good. Some of her new stuff I like. Then he stretched with Ariana Grande, Imagine, and I was living my best life. Okay, my arm is really getting tired holding this phone up, so I'll talk to y'all later.